Yes, students, today I am finding relatively good attendance, but still it is not satisfactory attendance. Only 14 students are present. Only attending lecture is not my concern. Concern is regularity regarding the completion of assignments. Few students are absolutely regular, but many are there, yet they have not completed their task. Our method of teaching and learning, with your consent and proper discussion, I come to conclusion that lecture will be there, that may be already recorded or that may be online as it now, but that also will be recorded and will be sent to you or will be made available to you. It is a content. After going through that content, after studying that content, you are supposed to prepare notes. Once you prepare notes, you have to upload those notes as a assignment. And combining all those, one more thing will be there. That's a follow-up. Means whatever you have studied, I will ask questions on that and you have to answer. Whatever you have studied, if you have questions on that, you can ask the questions. So follow up about the understanding or cognizance of the topic or concept that I'm going to cover will be there. With this 4-point formula, availability of lecture means content, preparation of notes, your work, you have to upload that so that transparency will be there whether you did the task or not. And after all, even if anybody is with a doubt, you are free to ask. And in order to know your understanding, I also will ask you the question. That's a follow-up session. This is our teaching and learning process. But I'm not happy with your responses or performances. That's a regularity. Then what to do for that? For that, just in WhatsApp group, I send you one message. I will circulate one form. One link will be there, Google form. There I want the data. I want information regarding you, contact number of your parent, and I will personally call to your parent and I will share my experience about you as a student. Why for? Let your parent know no, what you are doing and let me know what your parents are thinking. Let me know what is your situation. For that, I want to do this one approach of contact to your parent to improve the regularity, because regularity is a concern. Being with only problem is not a humanity. We have to solve the problem. So what can I do as a teacher to solve the problem? That we will see. Maybe if you are with network issues, okay, I agree. I know. Therefore, recorded lectures are given. Can you not find one place nearby you in the vicinity where at least you will get the network, at least you will download the videos, at least you will go to the videos later on at home if once you download, and you can prepare the notes. Then wherever network is there, whenever it is there, you can upload it in the Google Classroom. Can you not do that? And suppose if problems are there for live lecture, you are not there, no issue. Where I restricted you to contact me on the WhatsApp or call to me. There are students, they do call, they do contact from your class, I am saying, and ask them, am I not giving responses? I am giving responses. If I see immediately, if I give the response, but if it took time to see that message, then little delay will be there. And WhatsApp transparency is there. If I see the message, you will come to know. And if I see the message, responses will be there. Or if need some more time to give the response, I'll say more time is needed. I give transparency in the communication, straightforwardness in the communication. Similarly, students, I expect from you also sincerity, regularity, and learning approach. Whoever are here, may I know what's your view about this discussion? Whatever I'm saying, is it right, or you want to improve anything?
Yes, sir, it is right.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. So this 4-step formula, keep in mind, is a very good formula. Let this pandemic situation, but we have to learn. No? Okay, fine. But before to begin, I come across one question by Vaibhavi, and Vaibhavi is with the one question. See, actually, she applied she visualized the concept. Atomic structure, when people come to know, okay, Rutherford theory, Bohr's theory, then de Broglie, Schrodinger, Dirac, Hinsberg. It is in 1927 that people come to know about the actual electron cloud of the atom, or about the proton in 1920. Proton was the name given by the Rutherford, but nucleus is positive. Near about 1908, people were knowing. In 1911, So 1911, 1913 Bohr's theory was there, but Mendeleev's period was by the end of the 19th century. At that time, people were not knowing atom exactly. People were not knowing proton, neutron, and electron. Proton people come to know. Yes, will anybody tell me which model is there or which theory is there by which people come to know the proton? Yes, by the end of 19th century only that came. One model is there. One model for the atom that we see.
Rutherford's gold foil experiment.
That is in 1911. Means is the beginning of the 20th century. Before Rutherford, somebody has
Dalton.
given one. No, Dalton is the beginning of the 19th century. Model he has not given. Only he said atom exists. I'm talking about model. There, they were not knowing atom is spherical, cuboidal, anything. But a model was there. And in my videos, clearly it is mentioned.
Bohr's.
No, Bohr is after Rutherford. See, hint I give it to you.
Thomson model.
Yes, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Thomson's atomic model. What's the other name of this model?
Plum pudding.
Plum pudding model.
Yes, plum pudding model, or we can say watermelon model. In watermelon, how the red flesh remain, red flesh, and the seeds we can say they exist. Likewise, the Thomson thought red flesh means protons and seeds means electron. It is his way of thinking. Means he come to if positive charge is there because of the experiment, people come to know positive rays are there. Cook's experiment, positive rays are there. Means positive charge, then negative charge should be there. And to negative charge, he said electron. And about electron, Thomson did the work. But for positive charge, he not said the proton, but positive charge only he said. That was his plum pudding model. There he was not knowing. It is by the end of 20th century I am talking about. He was not knowing atom is spherical or cuboidal or in which shape. Only he was knowing atom is with positive region, atom is with negative region. And to negative region, he said it electron. Before that, Mendeleev was with his periodic table. Actually, in 1856, 1856, one Congress, means don't take it as a political party. Congress means it's a gathering. Congress of scientists was held. At that time, they were with great problem about atomic mass. We can measure the weight of mobile, weight of any book. Nowadays, electronic, digital balances are there. List count also considerably low. Goldsmith shop or other warehouse will find 1 milligram we can weigh or a fraction of milligram also we can weigh. It is a current situation I am saying. And at that time, weight of atom difficult to find. Suppose if I take Avogadro's, just wait. Avogadro's number of, yes, what is Avogadro's number? N is equal to,
6.022
yes, 2
Into 10 raised to 23
10 raised to 23.
is a large number or very
atoms
small
per
number?
mole.
Right, per mole is very important. Actually, it is said as a 1 mole means this many atoms. So if I take 1 mole of hydrogen atom, I'm saying, or H2 molecule, then double will be there. Then its weight will be 1 gram. If I take 1 mole of, say, sodium, then its weight will be 11 gram. If I take 1 mole of, say, carbon, then its weight will be 12 gram. 1 mole means Avogadro's number. See, 10 raised to 23, 10 raised to 3 means we say 1000, 10 raised to 6 means we say million, 10 raised to 9 means we say billion. More than that, considerably large number it is. Avogadro's number, consider large number. So collection of such large atoms means 1 mole. Means Avogadro's number of atoms, their weight will be 1 gram, 11 gram, 12 gram. And if you divide by Avogadro's number to find the weight of 1 atom, it will be small. So it is not the fact that one will pick the 1 atom. Picking 1 atom also is practically not possible. Pick the 1 atom and put on the balance and weighing. It is not so easy to find the atomic mass. But people were knowing atomic mass should be there. Why? Because they were knowing matter has a mass. From good old days they were knowing mass is there. Matter has a mass. And matter is made up of whom?
Atoms.
Right.
Right, atoms or molecules. If I take elements, sodium, that sodium metal is made up from sodium atoms. If I take carbon as an element, then carbon is made up of carbon atoms. If I take CO2 as a gas molecules, then complete entity in the container is there. It is with CO2 molecules, and that CO2 molecule is made up from three atoms, one carbon atom and two oxygen atoms. But anyhow, whatever the spontaneous answer you have given is absolutely right. Matter is made up from atoms, ions or molecules. Matter has weight, then atom also should be with the weight. Atom also should be with the mass. In scientific point of view, if we say it should be with the mass. So what is the mass of the atom? What we say? Atomic.
mass.
Right, atomic mass. So while previous discussion I was saying atomic weight, and now I am saying atomic mass. What is correct? Atomic mass is correct or atomic weight is correct? That we'll discuss. Remind me this question. Atomic mass is correct or atomic weight is correct? If there is one thing is correct, why? Or what's the difference between them? That we will discuss. Let me complete this point now. Solidly we concluded now matter is made from atoms, or weight of the matter is because of the weight of the atom, or see again mass of the atom. Now the mass of the atom is there. That was the idea by Dalton, and not only idea is given, he worked, high school teacher, but genius teacher, hard worker. He work with different elements, and he concluded this weight is larger, more. So they were with relativity. This much quantity is taken. They could restrict the quantity. And in 1911, in my videos, I had uttered the name of the scientist with great respect. The name already I told to you, but I want now answer from you. Just wait. In 1911, one genius scientist, but a neglected scientist in his days, put forwarded one idea, and that idea was, if we take 1 mole, or you can say the gases, especially 1 mole of gases, 1 mole of oxygen, say O2, 1 mole of nitrogen, say N2, 1 mole of say hydrogen, say H2. If I take 1 mole, the volume for them will be same, and at standard temperature and pressure, you can say their volume is, somebody should help me, just I give the hint, their volume is 22.4. Now I want help from you. What is the unit for that? 1 mole of oxygen, 1 mole of nitrogen, 1 mole of hydrogen, 1 mole of any gas, volume will be same, and the volume is 22.4 unit for volume.
DM cube.
Right, dm cube. But at that time they were saying it has yes, L means what?
Length.
No, dm cube, related to dm cube. Dm cube is the correct answer. But at that time people were not talking about dm cube. Now that term actually scientifically not accepted, but still we follow that. L, dm cube means
Liter.
what? Right, that's answer. 1 dm cube water means 1 liter water. Liter. So 22.4 liter. You will understand 1 liter milk. So container will be how much? Or oil can also bring container 22.4 liter, that much tank, that much large container you take, and it will be with 1 mole of each gas. So if I talk about the oxygen, then its weight will be 1 oxygen is equal to 16, 2 oxygens is equal to 32 gram. If I talk about nitrogen, 1 nitrogen is equal to 14, 2 oxygens is equal to 28 gram. If I talk about hydrogen, 1 hydrogen is equal to 1, 2 hydrogen is equal to 2 gram. So size of the gas will be same, volume of the gas will be same, occupation of the gas will be the same. That's a 22.4 liter, but weight will be different. Are you following what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, weight will be different, or proper mass will be different. Now what happened? We know the mass for O2 molecules, and we know the number also we know, and we know mass. Total mass means in one container 10 mobiles are there, and the weight of that container is say 2 kg. 2 kg. So weight of one mobile, 2 kg means 2000 gram divided by 10. You will find out it is, yes, it will be 2000 divided by 10.
200 gram.
200 gram. Likewise, you can do calculation. But people were not knowing this concept because the 1911 was put forwarded, but people have neglected that. But atomic mass is there, it is sure. So they were relatively comparing. So what few were doing? Few were taking hydrogen as a reference. Few were taking carbon as a reference. Few were taking oxygen as a reference. Few were taking chlorine as a reference. Approximately, hydrogen is equal to 1, carbon is equal to 12, oxygen is equal to 16, chlorine is equal to 35.5. Now we know correctly, but at that time, approximately they were taking. If reference itself is wrong or little error in the reference remains, then what will happen? Complete measurement will be wrong. Means, if distance from Kudal to Pandur, actually it's about 7 kilometer. And if it asks to you to measure the distance, and if you use in your compass, there remains a scale, no? 15 centimeter scale. And if you take example, just is for understanding purpose, 15 centimeter, 15 centimeter, 15 centimeter, likewise, if you go on doing repetition, then one time you will reach to Pandur. And in case, means how many times you applied that, see 7 kilometer. 7 kilometer means 7,000 meter. Now I want it in the centimeter. So how many centimeters will be there? Yes, 7,000 meter means how many centimeter?
7 lakh centimeter.
Right, 7 lakh centimeter. Let me open calculator also. Just let me see. Would you able to see the screen of the calculator?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 7 lakh divided by your centimeter scale is there. That's a 15 centimeter. How many times you have to apply? 46,667 times, means almost 50,000 times you have to apply. Nearly, I'm saying approximately 50,000 times you have to apply the scale. And if that scale is with error, only say the error of 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter is considered larger, but time being considered. Scale is the error of 1 millimeter. Maybe 1 millimeter less or 1 millimeter extra, plus error or minus error, positive or negative, any error you consider. I am talking about only error. One scale, 15 centimeter means 1 millimeter error. Such how many times you are applying that scale? 50,000 times you are applying. So how much error will be there?
50,000 errors.
See, 50,000. Yes, 50,000 millimeter will be there. Millimeter. That will be 50,000. I represent the number. 50,000 millimeter. 50,000 millimeter means how many centimeter? Simple.
5 lakh.
No, millimeter to centimeter. 5,000. Could able to find? Could able to understand?
Sir, please repeat once again.
See what I did. 7 kilometer means what? 7,000 meter means what? 7 lakh centimeter from large scale. This kilometer is large, no? To small scale, centimeter. As I go, number increases. Then we come to conclusion that 50,000 times almost we apply that scale, 15 centimeter scale. And if I consider one scale has error of 1 millimeter, then total error will be 50,000 millimeter. Up to here, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now 50,000 millimeter means how many centimeter? That was my question. So millimeter is a small, milli part, 10 to minus 3. Centi, 10 to minus, centimeter is somewhat larger. Meter, further larger. Kilometer, further larger. Deca, hecto, kilo, no. Oh, okay. Kilo is a larger, 10 to 3 will be there. If you say megameter, further larger will be there. So from small, you are going to large. Within that small, large will be less. From large, if you come to small, number will increase. From small, if you go to large, number will decrease. 50,000 millimeter, in terms of centimeter, they will be 5,000.
5,000.
Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Now help me. 5,000 centimeter means how many meter?
500.
Think on that.
5 meter.
5 meter. Meter and centimeter. 1 meter means how many centimeter?
100 centimeter.
Yes, 100. Then what's the answer?
50.
Right, 50 meter. Meter scale you might be knowing. Means in cloth shop, if you go, no, they count in terms of meter. So meter, they can't count in terms of feet also. That we can convert to the feet also. Nearly 3.3, but 3 I consider, no. So it will be equal to 150 feet. 150 feet. A person's height 5 feet to 6 feet remains. So 150 feet, 30 persons. That much error will be there. Here only I am talking about the calculation in terms of lakh, and that those calculations are there related to Avogadro's number, means approximate. People come to know later on that problem is related to 10 raised to 3, sorry, 10 to 23. So consider large variations were there. Means in Sweden, one results were there. In Germany, other results were there. In United Kingdom, other results were there. So results were not matching about the atomic mass. Therefore, in sorry, again I did mistake here. I correct that. Not 1900. Yes, will anybody help me? What should be here?
18.
Or 1800. Avogadro's 1911 now. It is 1811. It's a pair of scientist. So there, that scientist said equal number of molecules will be there in 22.4 liter volume. That's number he said as 1 mole. That idea was given. Yes. What's the name of that scientist? Just now I said. Brilliant scientist, genius scientist, but most neglected.
Avogadro.
Avogadro.
Right, Avogadro. In video also I have highlighted the work of the Avogadro. So that Avogadro has given a very brilliant idea, but people have not following. But in 1856, when that scientist congress was held, at that time the group of the scientists, especially the Cannizzaro, work of Cannizzaro is important. Avogadro was also German scientist. Cannizzaro also was German scientist. Cannizzaro said almost 50 years before what my friend or the scientist from my country said, that Avogadro said that idea is a brilliant idea and that can bring the uniformity. Uniformity is because of that number, and because of that people could able to get a good atomic masses. Means agreement was there, good atomic masses. So it is a middle of the 19th century these developments have took place. So up to Mendeleev, that atomic mass still considered. So in his postulate atomic mass only is used there. Later on the atomic mass become atomic weight. Wait for that, I'll inform why it happened. So meanwhile people were knowing atomic mass. The property of matter, property of element, they were knowing in terms of atomic mass, and compound remains with particular ratio, oxide of sulfur. So it can be SO2 or it can be SO3. How many oxygens have combined, means actually used, how much sulfur is used. Accordingly, they could able to find out the formulae of the compound. So up to that research was there. So property they were knowing, atomic mass, structure of atom they were not knowing. Then what Mendeleev did, he compared the atomic masses with the properties and he arranged it sequentially, series wise. Means one series he arranged. Let me see. Let me put his table in front of you. His periodic table. Yes, students, could you able to follow what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mendeleev's periodic table that I am putting in front of you. See what he noted. Hydrogen he kept separately, but he's in the lithium. So hydrogen, he started with 0C, helium. So helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. After fluorine, he come to know the next element, neon, is similar to helium. And after that, by weight, whoever is coming, that's a sodium, is similar to lithium and hydrogen. After that, by weight, weight means atomic mass actually. Atomic mass, whoever is coming, that's a magnesium, is similar to beryllium. Aluminum, who is similar to boron. So he found out after chlorine, again to his surprise, he found next element is argon and properties are similar to. So then he concluded, yes, it is a periodic law. Because of his observation, actually he is not wrong there. It is a periodic law. But see, the elements which known at that time, argon, now we say atomic number 18, potassium, atomic number 19, calcium, 20, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, up to your right. But afterwards, iron, atomic number, now we say 26, but he found that it is somewhat different than others. To them, we are saying transition series element. He was not knowing d block and all f block, d orbital, f orbital. He was not knowing orbital at all. But what is the genicity? What is the talent of Mendeleev? See, he not hurried to brought them here and otherwhere. He kept them aside. Again, afterwards, which krypton came, he brought krypton below the argon. That's the beauty of Mendeleev's periodic table. And it is based on only and only which law? Which principle? Yes. What is the periodic law? What is the periodic law for Mendeleev? Physical and chemical properties of element depends on.
Atomic masses.
Right, atomic masses. And atomic masses and atomic number somewhat sometimes, because see, hydrogen atomic number 1, helium atomic number 2, helium atomic mass is larger than lithium. So that sequence is somewhat similar, no? And because of he concluded atomic mass only they were knowing. Therefore, he concluded atomic mass will decide the properties of the elements, and he prepared that periodic law based on the atomic mass. So Mendeleev's law is based on the practical observation, Vaibhavi, and because of that, that Mendeleev's periodic table is with us. It is with problem, but still I had not answered one question. What is that question?
So what is difference between atomic mass and atomic weight?
Atomic weight.
Right, atomic mass and atomic weight. Actually, see, M becomes W. It is not the difference. Scientifically, what is the difference and why? Because while talking also many times, I was saying atomic weight, atomic weight. Atomic weight is well accepted concept now. So what is the difference in atomic mass and atomic weight? This question you will ask me next time and I will discuss that. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Whatever I discuss here, these notes you have to prepare. This video I will upload. Give me some time, and afterwards you prepare notes and you have to put that assignment. You have to complete assignments. Previous lecture also not uploaded. SRBC student, they remind me, so lecture is not uploaded, but you are not reminding. Okay, it's my duty. I know that, but by the way, if curiosity from you comes, no, I also get the courage and energy to work. Yes, nice to talk to you. Nice to interact with you in this topic. But Vaibhavi, good question you have asked. Still completely I had not answered your question, but I hope I had given the considerable justice to make the concept clear. Vaibhavi, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Other students, whatever the question asked by Vaibhavi and answer that I provided, is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why others are not answering? Okay, others are answering in the text. Only 2 students are answering text. All are not answering. Yes, 3, 4. 5.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Some extra time I took. Little delay was there to begin, but if any other lecture remains, not to bring it to my notice that lecture is there, I have to stop. I'll stop because I don't want to make injustice to other teacher or other lecture. Okay, so students, I stop the recording and I declare here today's session is over. Prepare the notes and be serious about the instruction I had given at the beginning. Be regular and prepare the